Folks, lost you there a second. I'm sorry. I know this is a little bit of a shaky area here. I apologize. But you're back with the WooFDriver. We're free ranging now. I was just answering a question from Thomas. Weather here is high 60s right now, maybe low 70s. They prefer cool weather. The colder the better. Come on, guys. Here, come on. And they are digging away. I'm going to try to get them in front of us, give you a view in case you're just tuning in. This is the WooFDriver live, free range and running the dogs off leash at a farm area we visit in Maryland on a day where it's simply beautiful for us humans. 60s, low 70s. Just a great day, great time. Zorro decided to chill. There he comes. Come on, good boys. And might have been better to put the camera in the back because dogs are behind me. Apologize. Don't get in front, though. So I'd love to take your questions. Thank you, Thomas. I appreciate it. Sorry they cut you off there. So again, this technology, it's amazing what we're doing, what we're able to do. Giving us access to broadcasts like this, Facebook, I thank them. I think it's phenomenal. And sometimes you'll get into an area, bad spot, bad cell signal. And that's the one place around here that's got a bad cell signal. I know that. So I apologize. We're coming back up on the pond. The pond is about halfway between the two sides of the farm. So we've gone what I would consider to be a loop. We're at about 3.5 miles, approaching that now. And I'll usually stop at the pond to give the dogs a nice break, but we've been taking a break, as you can see. So we're about to go. We're about to go on the other side of the farm, which is tons of acres. It's kind of an unusual view over there, almost like a prairie. There's like nothing for what seems like a zillion miles as far as you can see. Lay of the land, but it tricks you. It's so cool looking. It's so neat. And there comes Princess. And here's the farm truck again. Come on, guys! Here! Good boys! I'm trying to keep the farm truck. I don't know if you can see coming in my view. I know which way they're coming. And the boys were over there, so I was just calling them back. Come on, Zara! Oh, Princess wants to get in the pond. I'm going to give you a view of her getting in there. There goes Princess in the pond, and there goes Zorro. Let's see how close I can get. There we go. And you can see the tractor pulling what they fertilize the field with, which is manure. So yeah, there's the princess. Now she's getting out of the pond, and she might do her famous roll. Let's see if she's going to do it. We'll keep the camera on her. Does she do it? Yep, there she goes for it. She's going to take a roll. Go ahead, pretty princess. Let's see. Yep. She's not as animated as she usually is. Great question, Thomas. They eat a lot, and as you can understand, their metabolisms are all different, and their sizes are all different, and their age. Well, Princess is the oldest. There she goes. She's getting ready to do her rollover. They eat a frozen diet, and I actually feed it to them frozen. It's a frozen raw diet. The big eater, for lack of a better term, is the Z-Man, Zorro, and he's the biggest of all of them, and one of the most active. He eats roughly 2 pounds a day, 2 to 2.5 pounds he'll eat sometimes, depending on the time of year, how much he's burning up. And the lightest eater, believe it or not, is Chase, who's one of the most active too. He's just doesn't eat as much, so he'll eat about 1 pound a day. Sometimes he'll eat 1.5 pounds. So they're all within that range, though, and it's frozen raw food again. Okay, the camera's not straight. Thank you for telling me. It's hard because I'm moving it around and trying to give everyone all these views. I mean, if you saw how I have to do this, it's pretty complicated, but I'm trying my best. So I went explained this before, but I love explaining it again. I started out feeding my dogs kibble, and there's nothing wrong with kibble, but back in the early days, I'm going back 20 years ago, when I started with Huskies, the kibble diets were not as sufficient as they are today. So, and there wasn't the research and the knowledge of dogs, their anatomy, and the foods available, and so the food production was limited. So what I did was I made my own food for many years, and until someone came out with something that I thought was acceptable. Come on, guys! And that was a frozen raw patty. Come on, here come the two. I wish I could put it on it. I can't. I thought we had some cattle coming out. Here's Chase and Jack. Can you see them? They're like wild Indians, for lack of a better term. They just get crazy. Come on, guys. Princess, I'm sorry I couldn't show you her. She's scratching her back. Now she does her roll when she goes off camera. Here we go. So that's just Chase and Jack having a good time there. So that's pretty much what I feed them. It is a frozen raw diet. The diet I use, there's a lot of them available now. I mean, the foods have really evolved and come a long way. And those aren't the only foods that I would recommend. Here, guys. Got a farm vehicle. Here. Come on. Here. Good boys. Here. Jack. Good boy. Good boy. Here. Good boys. Come on. Good boy. Chase Lots. Good boy. Lots. Good boy. So now, come on, guys. Princess. Plots. Zorro. Good boy. Jack Plots. Jack. Plots. Good boy. Plots. Princess. Plots. Good girl. So plots means for them to lay down. As you can see, I don't know if you got to see it at all. There's Jag and there's Princess. And I can't show you the other two. They're to my side. Had to get them to lay down real quick because we got farm equipment coming through and I didn't know which way he was going. So, and that's a good exercise and that's what you want them to do. And I'm going to release them. Watch this. Ready? Free! Come on, guys! Come on, Jack. Good boys. And they're ready to go. Okay. Good video, but now my neck hurts. Oh, so it's broadcasting sideways. Ooh, didn't know that, folks. Sorry. I'm going to try to... Is this better? Someone tell me. So, maybe that's better. Okay, now the camera, hopefully straight. You know, I don't know. I'm not seeing it on your end, so I apologize. But hopefully that gives you a better view. I did straighten the camera. Okay. Yeah, maybe that was a little funky there. I apologize. Okay, so what you saw me do there was call the dogs real quick back to me. We had farm equipment coming through, and I always yield to the equipment, so of course we don't get hurt. And so the farmer knows that I'm not a nuisance to any of his, I'm not going to impede with any of his, or interfere, with any of his equipment or farming. So he'll welcome me back here all the time. Turning it, let me figure out this edit here. Turning it back so you can see again. Hopefully everybody can see that. There you go. Good. Thank you. I'm glad you can see it. Okay. I'm sorry I'm trying to read everything and do everything. Come on, guys. That's what you guys meant. No, Princess. Here. Princess. No. Good girl. Come on. Good girl. Come on. Good girl. Just wanted to, because of the situation there, they were hot on a scent, and be a little more forceful with my voice. Can everybody see this good? I'm hoping the image doesn't look good to me. Okay. Good boys. There we go. Oh. For some reason, the camera doesn't like this direction as much. I hope everybody can see it. Please let me know if you can see it as well. We just had Chase come in front, Princess is to my left, Zorro is straight ahead, and behind me is the Jagster, conserving that energy as I talked about earlier. Trying to clean the camera, so yeah, I think it's because we're running into the sun. It's giving me a little bit of a muted view. Okay, and right now, folks, if you're just checking in, we're at mileage. Oh, we got reset there. 4.25 miles, folks. So, got my little handy meter here that tells us where we're at. Geez, I'm sorry. This doesn't look good. Let me try switching the camera around. Okay, here I am, which is a little clearer. And I'm trying to switch it around for everybody, but it doesn't look like it's much clearer. Hope it's coming out clearer to you than it is to me. In any case, skies are getting a little overcast. Could be some rain moving in, I'm not sure. Try to stay on top of the forecast as much as possible, doing what we do, but different times of the year, and the weatherman isn't always as accurate as things creep up on you. So, as I say, I'm always prepared. I've got, for me, rain gear. I mean, we're fairly close to the truck. I can get there in a matter of minutes. When we're out on the trail, it's a little trickier when we're out doing on the bike, so that can become more of a problem. That's why we have a support vehicle, and we use, I've got other people with us as well. I hope everybody's enjoying it. Dogs are definitely getting a little tired, which is good. It's a good thing. They're, got Princess and Jag, I know the pace they're moving at, but this is all good. We want to, and Princess, as I said to you, because she's the oldest, of course she has some arthritis issues, they're still pretty mild for a dog her age, and I contribute that all to all the activity we do, as well as the constant motion, the constant movement. She's a hyper dog anyway, so that just helps her. It keeps her fluidity in her joints. So Thomas, great. Thanks for the other question. How long did it take you to train them? Actually, great question. Thomas asked how long it took me to train them and to let them know that I'm the alpha. And actually, to train them off leash, I know everybody's going to think, whoa, who is this guy? I can usually do that in about 3 sessions with pretty much any dog. Princess was a little more challenging. She wasn't a pup when I got her. And she was very leash discouraged. So she had some issues with it, but 3 sessions I had her not 100% trustworthy, but pretty good. And all the other dogs, usually in 3 sessions now, to get them to respond and keep their eye on me, took me about a month and a half or so to become the pack daddy. But that also happens not just out here in the field, in my actions at home and whatever else we may be doing. Got all 4 of them in front of us now, so giving you a good view. This, I love doing everything with the dogs. I mean, I've tried to incorporate all of my activities to make them dog friendly. And you'll notice, I mean, if you go back on some of my older footage of what I did on YouTube, I would take them with me in a dog cart. I love music, and I would have a musician in the back of the dog cart. It's a 4-person one I specially designed, playing music as we mushed along different trails. Pretty incredible. So, and that's how I got into doing this. I love being outside, and I wanted to be with the dogs as much as possible, and having a full team, well, at least a partial team of the 4, would be a little challenging to keep them all on leashes, especially their energy level. I'm going to pick up the pace here, because this area we go by has a little bit of wildlife in it, and I want to stay ahead so I can see what they're getting into. To my left is Zorro. I'm going to try to turn the camera sideways, folks, if I can. I don't know if you can see that. Sorry, it's a little crooked. But, Z-Man! got Chase coming up right now, and I've got Zorro in front, Jag behind him, Jag behind Chase, and Princess coming up the rear. Okay, come on, guys. Good boy. Come on, guys. They're going back to an old groundhog hole. I knew where they were headed. I knew it was old. So that's what I mean. I let them do their own thing sometimes. I know what's there. Okay, so this is the other half of the farm. That was a really cool scene. Sorry if you didn't get it. Okay. Sorry if I didn't get the whole view. We're coming up on some private houses here, so there's a duck, a goose, right in the field out of nowhere. Jag! That's what I'm saying. Look at this goose. He's low flying. He made it. So I'm gonna keep the dogs out of his area or her area. And right here, this is a trailer home on the farm that somebody rents from the farmer. And they know, come on, Jag! They know I come through here. And there's an old shed here and some other stuff. Sometimes we run in. Okay. Here, guys. Here. Here, come on. Here. I'm going to go backwards now. Now watch them come to me. Come on, guys. Jag. Come on, guys. Good boys. Now I'm going to go back. There was the family that lives over there was coming out, and I didn't want to disturb them. So I'll just do a U-turn and come the other way. And this gives you a view of the dogs. Okay, they're all coming at us. Come on, guys! Yeah, I'm going to go this way. Come on! And that's why always got to be alert. Anything we're doing here, huge groundhog hole. Groundhogs become a real nuisance around here. They make all kinds of problems for the farmers. So they try to reduce the population. I don't like that, but that's what they... Come on! Dogs are like, we just came this way. But again, I've taken them that way because the family's doing something over there, so I don't want to... I'm very respectful, even though they would give me the right of way, of course, because of what we do. Now, if you could see behind me, you've got Jag and Chase pestering each other. It's truly it's like the Three Stooges. Two Stooges and then two. So go ahead. Any questions you may have, please. The line is open, as they say. All three of the boys and Pretty Princess is coming up now. I'm backtracking here. I usually don't backtrack. I'll do a lot of loops. More just to keep the dogs, they stay more motivated and excited when they don't go back to the same area twice, because they've already been through those scents and smells and been there, so they're not as excited. But sometimes I'll kick it in a little bit and get them going, try to bring out the competitiveness to get them to be more excited about going back the way we came. Okay, here we go. They're cresting the hill now behind me. Again, apologize. And here comes Chase and Jag, getting a little rowdy. Okay, Chase is going to take over right here. Here comes the Jags. I hope you can catch this. Okay. Stop. Oh, crazy activity there. It's a little watering outlet for them. Whoops. The birds right here this time of year, all through these fields. right now, folks, if you can get that view. That's all 4 of them in one camera view. That's a hard feat sometimes because we're on such a large mass of land. That's Chase coming right up there. Zorro coming in. Jag there. Princess is taking a sip of the water. Hey, Flora, I hope I'm saying your name right. It's such a princess. How cute is that? And Chase just laid down as well. It's, to train them to do this, I mean, literally in 3-4 days they were trained off leash. But I've been running them for years at these kinds of places. To train them to do something like this on a farm like this, I would say would take about a week or 2 for my training system. That answers your question. I think you thought about it. Picture here. Just trying to film like one of those blue eyes glow. That's what they're doing. So she got a nice little cooling off there, and the wind just moved in here. Thank you, Flora. I appreciate it. Sorry if I said your name wrong. We go, when we're at a place like this, when we're off leash, walking, running, trotting, we'll do anywhere. Denger just asked this question, how long do I take them? Usually anywhere from 4 to 12 miles. And here, tractor coming up here. That's why I paused for a second. Look at Jack taking a roll. Get ready to. So we go anywhere from 4 to 12 miles. And they pretty much move at their own pace. I pretty much stop when they want to stop and do what they want to do. I'm just paying attention here for a second. I'm sorry, you might lose my attention. Got a tractor. Looks like he's going down the other way. Okay, again, this is a working farm we're on. Thank you very much. This is a working farm we're on, so anything can come through at any time. I don't always know their schedule, and they know me well enough that I can get out of their way in any situation that can arise. And they're spreading the slurry. That's a nice way of saying manure. Everybody's up. I love when they roll, in case you couldn't tell. There's Princess doing her roll. I can't quite get the camera over there. That's Chase. He's locked into a farm dog the other way. Okay, guys, come on, free, come on, Jag. Good boy, come on, free. I want to get out of their way. Come on, guys, free, come on, Princess. Good girl. Come on, guys. Okay, come on, guys. Zora, free. Good boys. So I'm gonna roll through here, just because I want to stay clear of the farm equipment, as I said. So we're gonna start going this way now. I'm gonna try to. Sorry, blocking you off there. Come on. And they just crossed the front. That was cool. Okay, guys, so I got to get out of this scene. And they're behind me and to the right. It's because they're coming through with that equipment. I want to go the other way because I don't know which way. They're going to just keep transversing this field with the farm equipment, spreading the fertilizer. Wolfpack. I'm going to try to see if I can get you a quick shot of this. This is kind of cool. That right there is Jag. Zorro just came in front. And Princess and Chase are coming along. Okay. And here we go. Now we're pushing about 5 miles, folks. So, check my battery. Come on. Check my battery on my ATV. It's real funny. Batteries are perform so much differently depending on the weather conditions. These particular batteries, and most batteries, I believe, especially the lithium ones, the new lithium batteries, prefer the warmer temperatures. So I get a lot more distance out of them. Sometimes you got to start worrying about it in the winter because the dogs can run so far. And when I start getting up to, I try in the winter to get higher mileage, but sometimes the vehicle won't let me. The dogs could easily do it, and they want to. But sometimes we'll have to let it charge, take a break, go get some lunch, and come back. Got the 3 in front of me. Got Princess behind me. You're getting a great view now. Hope you can see it. Just riding down one of the farm roads. And totally loving life right now. It's just great. They are working all over the farm here today, and there's a lot of activity here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reverse course here. Watch me trick the dogs out. Come on, guys! Here! We don't normally go this way, but because of the farm equipment and the people back there, we changed courses. I'm sorry if this is a bad view. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to page them because they're hanging back there a little bit. Just with the, this is a audio tone, and they're all coming. Sorry you can't see this, folks. It's just the nature of the business here. I'm going to try to get you to a position where you can. Actually, I could do a quick turnaround. I'm going to get to the top of the hill here and let them come by so you can get a good view of this. And let me turn it around right here. Give you a good view. Now I know where they're at because of the GPS, and it'll let me know if they get so far away. Anyway, and here they come. Princess in front. Come on, guys! Here they come. Good boys! And, of course, Jag. There he comes. Good deal. And I don't know if you can see the farm truck in the background. That's what we were just avoiding over there. Christina, thank you very much. And Thomas, good question. Will you want to breed a... Actually, I've never really been interested in breeding them. Zorro is the only one that is not altered. And everybody else is fixed. And the reason I didn't, because I considered actually breeding him, or actually they can freeze his serum, for lack of a better term. So I did consider that. He's just because of his temperament and the way he is. So that might be coming up soon sometime. And it is for the health. I will get them neutered in the next year, though, for sure. Always better for their health. But if you are considering breeding them, of course you wouldn't want to neuter them or spay them or alter them. And Zorro is the only one, the darker one. And because of his coloring, he gets hottest the quickest, which would be normal because the dark coat absorbs the sun, whereas the white coat reflects it. So the color makes a difference there. But yeah, I've never bred any dogs and never really had the desire. I've come across some wonderful breeders. Also, a great way to get a dog is to adopt them, especially Huskies. It's one of the most abandoned breeds because of their striking looks. People get them, especially as gifts, Christmas, whatever. And then they realize, because of their energy capacity and their stubbornness, just their breed traits, they're wonderful dispositions, but they're very headstrong, as I said. people don't know how to train them. And that's why I'm broadcasting what I'm doing, to show people you can do everything with this breed if you do it right and take your time, learn about it, and train appropriately. Then you can let this breed run wild like I'm doing. And they're all, I'm going to try to turn the camera. So really, any of the shelters, I would suggest looking there. Any husky can be trained like this. Just got to know what you're doing and take the appropriate measures, and you can get the same results. Here is, I'm just going to, in close proximity like this, sorry I can't give you a bigger view. I'm just got the camera on Jag right now. So I hope that answered your question, Thomas. But usually I try to get, I've tried to get my dogs in the past as puppies, because you can mold them a little bit more as you'd like them, depending on what you're going to do with them. And I always had the intention of leading a very active lifestyle with them. So that's why I've tried to get puppies, so I can get them accustomed to the ways I'd like them to be. But as I said, giving any dog a home, whatever age it is one of the best things in the world you can do. And you can train any dog, going with huskies, to do pretty much what we're doing. So I hope that clears that up. What we got right now is Princess just got up. That means she's ready to go, but the other dogs are still comfortably laying down. I'm letting her just meander to the right. I'll try to put the camera, since she's the only one up. Okay, Zorro got up. Oh, there goes Jag. So here we go. And Chase is laying down. Just enjoying this breeze, folks. It's just absolutely beautiful here. Chase is looking out over the fields. Come on, Jay. Sometimes they get them to move. It's a little challenging. My job, I always say my job is I can wear out any husky, because that's quite a feat to do. Huskies, again, with all the energy they have and the stubbornness they have, it's not just about doing something with them. It's about finding something you can get them to engage in. Like some dogs you can throw a ball to and get them to chase the ball, which is fun. But that ain't going to wear the husky out. And the husky's going to look at the ball, most huskies, a couple times, and then say, go get your own ball. But in a predicament like this, where I let them get off leash and they can get some animal sense and create some competitiveness amongst themselves and amongst me, that'll drive them to really let their energy fly and to engage themselves. It really, as I say, appeals to their instincts. And that's the best way you can thoroughly fulfill a dog's needs. Okay, so we had Zara just zoom past Chase. Chase is looking over. Chase is what I would call the hunter of the crew. They're all hunters, but he's the leader of that. He's the most keen there. So they key off him a lot. He's usually the first one to spot a wild animal or spot movement out there that might be something to watch where he goes. I'm going to race down this field. Come on, guys! Okay, real windy here, folks. And then turn the ATV around so you can see them racing each other. Whoa. And how far we come sometimes. I mean, I'm talking right now, I'm doing about 22 miles per hour. And Zorro is pretty, he's not close to me, but he's doing about, I'd say, 15 miles per hour. So I just see someone over on the other side. I'm going to look for him, and I'm going to give you right to him, folks. And there we go. Here they're coming in. Come on, guys. So that's Zorro. I don't know if you can see in the distance. You got Zorro. You got Chase. I'm trying to see who's in front. I'm going to have to pull out my camera to see. Let me see. And it looks like Princess. Princess is in front. You got Chase behind her. And then you got Jag. So I hope you're getting the view of this. And they're all running. Now, they're not running full speed, but they're running pretty good. They're a little tired. We got in some mileage. We're starting to rack up now. Okay. I'm going to put myself in a different position here, just so I'm ready to roll when they're ready. Okay, and here we go. Uh-oh, Jaggy's got something. Jag! Let's go. Good boys. No. Come on. Come on. Come on. Good boys. Free. No. No. Come on. Free. No. Good boy. Come on, Chase. Chase. Good boy. Come on. Good boy, Chase. Come on, Zorro. I know there's a deer hoof under here. That's why. And Chase is always slide. Come on, good boy. Come on, Chase. Good boy. Good boy. Come on. Come on. Good boy. Come on. Good boy. So Chase is looking back. Now I'm going to tell him not to get that deer hoof. Jag, nope, he was good. He didn't even get it. Jag had it in his mouth when he came. I could tell. And that's what you go through. You're going to find all kinds of stuff here on the farm. Thanks, Thomas, for the question again. And please keep them coming. I love answering them. I want to tell everything I can about what I do. I really enjoy it, and I love spreading the word. And hopefully helping other dog owners, husky owners especially, with their dog. Almost any dog can be trained like this. Even, we have a little Chinese Crested, 7-pound Chinese Crested. She can go off leash. She can do activities that we do, certainly in a different capacity. Come on, guys! But she can do them. She can ride. There's a bike attachment I have for her that she can ride on the bike, and she can go. She can do it like the big dogs do. But her attachment's different than theirs because I can't let her take any chances of her getting close to the bike. Of course, she can understand. Okay, Thomas, what games do they like to play? Actually, that's the thing with Huskies. It's not a common aspect for them to engage in a lot of games. Again, that's why it's hard to really tire them out. So they'll play with the ball a little bit. Maybe. Some of them will, like Princess will, Jag will. The others don't care too much about it. That's why I have to find these other activities, like we're doing today, free ranging. Now, one of the other things I do is called Amazing Chase, where it's a sport. If you look it up on any of my websites or in Google, it's called lure coursing. And what it is I hear a dog in the distance. Sorry about that. What it is you have to. It's a flag that goes on a system of pulleys that a motor will run, if you will. You make a course out of this, and the course that I've set up is about 4 acres. And it's really designed for sighthounds. So greyhounds are sighthounds, for instance. What a sighthound means is the breed that they use their vision, because it's more keen than their nose, to hunt by. So they can see animals and prey at long distances far away, whereas other breeds rely on their nose and won't spot them far away with their eyes per se, but they will with their nose. So lure was designed originally to be a sport for sighthounds, but I try everything. I've tried almost everything at least once. So with the dogs. So I figured I'm going to try this. I'm going to really get into it, and it's been successful for me. We actually have set up a course. Come on, guys. I'm going to... Here. Excuse me one second. Here, guys. Come on. Here. Good boys. Come on, good boys. Here. Jag. Good boy. Come on, good boys. Good boy. Come on. Excuse me for 1 sec, folks. Come on, Chase! Chase! Good boy. Putts down, Jack. Good boy. Princess, good girl. Zara, good boy. Good boys. Good boys. Putts down, good boy. Princess, good girl, Putts. Chase Platz. So what we had to do there is get them to, when I say Platz, sorry, that's German for lay down, basically. And what we got to do is get them to lay down because they're under control that way. Come on, Chase. Good boy. And that's German, which is from the sport or art of protection dog work. It's called Schützen. And they use that to train police dogs and military dogs. And it's nice that it's a different language so your dogs don't get confused by other people trying to command them, especially in protection instances. Excuse me, it's going to get loud, sorry. Lots. Good boys, good girl. So I commanded them plots because the truck was coming through. I knew it would be loud and they might want to get up, and it's really good for them to stay down. So what would happen is if a police officer was in a confrontation situation, and even though the dog is trained just to listen to him, it helps that he's communicating with the dog in a different language or commands that most people on the street wouldn't understand or wouldn't know how to say, so they could try to trick the dog, for instance. That's why they use those commands in that fashion. I use it not because I'm doing any kind of protection work, but because I was trained by my master trainer to use some of those words, as that's what he did. He was a police dog trainer. So I find the words worked well, and it was successful training for them. So I've got them laying down now because of all the equipment and everything. I'll get back to the lure coursing again. I'm sorry you can't see them. I just realized that. I'm going to put the camera on Princess. Right there. That's Princess and Jag. So lure coursing, again, is a flag on a set of pulleys. The course can be usually 3 to 5 acres, and the machine can go up to 40 miles per hour, sometimes a little faster than 40, because a sight hound, a greyhound, can run 40 miles per hour. Most other dogs are in the 30 mile per hour range, 20 to 30 mile per hour. I've clocked my dogs at about 31 miles per hour, the fastest one, which was Zorro. So lure coursing, I invested in a machine, and it's really been a wonderful addition to my arsenal of equipment for the dogs to do. What we did was, I got another question I'll take. Melissa, thanks for dropping in. I'll take your question in a sec. So with the lure coursing, I got the machine, and I found that 3 of the 4 dogs engaged in it. I had Chase, Princess, and Zorro. Jag a little bit, but I told you, Jag's lazy bones. He just, he likes to go to the course and lay down. But again, whatever they want to do is what they want to do. I want them to enjoy themselves. What Jag will do, he'll keep his energy, and when he gets the feeling, he'll stalk, especially Chase, on the course while Chase is running after the flag. Now, recently, Chase has gotten into more of just chasing, like his name says, Zorro when we're on the course. So my big lure coursers, or I call it amazing chase, because it's truly amazing. It engages all the dog senses. It gives them, it simulates prey moving out in a field, because if you can imagine, the flag is just moving in the wind, it's close to the ground, and the dogs, because their vision is as a sight hound, they see it moving down there, and they naturally want to chase it. So they really engage their instinct and their energy, and I've never quite seen anything like that. I was just so impressed by it. It's just truly remarkable. We'll go up there. I've actually had Zorro do 18 miles chasing the flag, and Princess as high as like 12 miles. So it's a beautiful setting where I'm able to go there, and that's on a horse pasture, so it's a fenced-in area to start with. The farmer was looking to rent the area up there, and just at horse pasture, and he loved the idea of actually changing it over from horses to dogs. So I set up my lure course, or my amazing chase course there, and we go up there and do our thing. Now, because it's a petite farm or a farmette, whatever you'd want to call it, it's probably about, I believe it's 30 acres, something like that. So there's plenty of lands to free range on as well. So what we'll do is we'll do some mazing chasing the flag, and then we'll do a couple laps, especially for Chase and Jag, who don't get all their energy out on the mazing chase sport like Zorro and Princess do. I'll take them out, all of 4 of them out, and we'll do a couple laps around the cornfield or soybean field that we set up. It's really, really cool. And also, because Princess and Zorro is so into it, it gives them the chance to lower the intensity level, because I mean, they really, this is truly again, I call this stuff like being on a safari. I mean, it's like seeing wild animals out there in the wild with the dogs when they're in these, even on the amazing chase course, because it's appealing to their instincts so much. So that's the kind of game we do. I actually at home real quickly, I set up a playground, a commercial grade dog playground for them. I had an area I was fortunate enough to be able to get some of the playground equipment, which was heavy duty, because Huskies are heavy duty. They can break almost anything. I set it up. It's on my website at www.woofdriver.com. There's some activities on there I tried to get them into and appeal to their digging sense. They love to dig. There's a sandbox in there that they really like, and there's a cave, if you will, a tunnel. And that was really good for building confidence in them, because at first they were a little apprehensive about going through it. So I had to train them. And that helps us when we're out, especially on the WooFDriver on tour, when I'm on the bike and mushing them. That will help, because we get to peculiar situations that the dogs need a certain level of confidence to proceed through or to ride over. And what I'm talking about are certain bridges we'll come to that are really narrow. You might have been watching, hopefully, our last live feed. We came to one bridge near a dam that was just wide enough for the dogs and the dog carts, and it was pretty remarkable to get them through. So that was awesome. And that's how certain activities and certain settings can help instill confidence. Especially, it's similar to agility. Dogs that do agility, you've got to build the confidence with them. So imagine the tunnel that I'm talking about is similar to that. Again, you can see it on my website. So that's pretty cool. Thanks for the question, Thomas. Hope that answered it. Melissa, who is my mentor? A gentleman by the name of John. I don't want to say any last names just because I want to keep his identity private. We've actually become really good friends, and he's long been retired now. But he's the most incredible dog person trainer that I've known or had the honor of meeting or witnessing and getting involved with ever. Originally, when I got my first Husky, it was pandemonium. Had no clue what to do. I'm going over 20 years ago, and it was a struggle, to say the least. And that's why I say they're a breed that's typically abandoned or given up because of their just hard. Because of their behavior, not behavior, because of their headstrong ways and because of their energy requirements. So I went through quite a bit of trainers until I found my friend John. Through somebody else, I found him, and he's a guy that's won many awards throughout Europe, I believe, and throughout the United States for his protection dog work. Truly incredible, and he puts the bite suit on. He did back then, and trained a bunch of the police dogs in our area, and truly remarkable. And he would donate a lot of his time to some of the Rottweiler shelters to try to help abandoned Rottweilers that were in the shelters to change their behavior. They had a bad rap back then, maybe similar in some ways to pit bulls, to change their behavior so they would become adoptable. So that's really cool. I actually, I kind of blog by writing music. I love music. It just evokes so many emotions that I kind of blog that way. And that's how I got my library called Wolf Tunes. written almost all my songs, and I have a song written about John and what we've done and this friendship we developed and the time we spent together. Truly remarkable. Great guy, and also we share the same passion. He's a martial artist. I didn't even know it, but here goes the truck plots, guys. He's a martial artist. He's a grandmaster. I'm not sure if any of you are familiar with martial arts. I'm a martial artist as well, and he's anything John does, he's the best. And he just got back from Europe, giving some martial arts seminars. So truly remarkable man. John is in his mid-60s right now. I'm almost 50 years old, 49. So just giving you an idea on age there. And that's how he was my mentor with all this, and he really helped me. And when the dogs didn't teach me, he taught me what I needed to know. So I hope that answers your question, Melissa. Gary, thanks so much. And Lori, thanks so much for stopping by. Please throw more questions at me, folks. We're on a gorgeous day out here, and I can stay here all day. And I love talking about this stuff. Again, I want to educate. I want to further the cause. I want to give any knowledge I have to everybody I can, and also learn. I mean, I'm a student as well, so I'd love to hear what you have to say and share what I know. I'm gonna take a sip here. Excuse me. So what you're watching now is Princess and Chase and Zorro and Jag. The camera's on Princess. She's comfortably laying down. I'll try to tilt it up a little bit to give you a view of where we're at. And there's been a lot of farm equipment out here today. They are doing a lot of work out here. What they're doing is fertilizing the fields with a slurry, which is manure, fancy term for manure. And they do that, of course, to get the crops to grow better, keep them healthy. So that's the time of year they do it, every year. Luckily, the odor isn't bad today. Sometimes it is. It's very breezy here, so that's a good thing. The dogs, of course, don't mind that odor. That's where we're at now. It's got to be at least 70 degrees right now. Just absolutely beautiful. I'm live broadcasting, which is something new here on Facebook, at least that we're able to do. I know it used to be reserved for just celebrities, and it's a wonderful opportunity to share everything that I do with the dogs and bring it out to everybody live, because just think it's so cool that it's actually happening right now, and you can ask any questions and I can answer them. So Thomas has asked, do you give them cuddles? And to give them a cuddle for us to see. I do give them cuddles, and it's hard for me to do now. Actually, if you go to my Flickr library on the net, Flickr is a Yahoo product, under WooFDriver. If you type WooFDriver into Google, it'll probably come up. You'll see so much of the love the dogs we give each other. You'll get sick of it. But unfortunately, because I'm on a headset that's wired into here, I can't get to one dog. I can call them over to me, but then I can't adjust the camera. I'm out here by myself. But you might see them when I load them up in the truck in a little while. You might see them get a little cuddly with me. I do cuddle with them as much as possible. Some, of course, are more affectionate as others. Huskies are generally fairly affectionate, though. They like the loving, and they like getting it how they like getting it. For instance, some of them just like to lick my face. Some of them just want to lay by my feet. Some of them want to put their head in my lap. So it all depends on the situation. But that's what it's all about, is sharing the love with all of them. And I am a dog lover of all dogs. Huskies are my breed because they match my personality so well, the activity level. Everybody's up. That's Princess you're looking at right there. Everybody's up now, and that means we're ready to go. So I just got to see where the other truck was coming through. I'm going to take us, since we're going still, I'm going to go by, let's go by the pond a little bit. Come on, guys. Let me check our mileage. Haven't done that lately. And get on our way here. We are at 6.5 miles right now, folks. Come on, good boy. So, getting at it pretty fast. I mean, we're relatively taking our time today. and I'm enjoying the Facebook presentation here. I hope you are. Can you see them all in front of me? I can't. That's so cool. There they are.